What's going on, guys? Illuminati Clown here, and of course, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers The Last Night. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright! Basically, we'll get the negative things out of the way first, and then we'll go into the positive things after. Now, obviously, this video does contain spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, then switch the video off. Um, well, the first negative thing is basically what they've done with Unicron. Basically, Unicron is on planet Earth. Or, to put it another way, Unicron is Earth, which I thought was kind of stupid, to be honest. I mean, because sure, Unicron's supposed to be a planet-sized transformer, but he's not supposed to be the bloody Earth. Anyway, moving on to the next point. Of course, these movies are still not as good as the cartoons. Okay, maybe we won't mention Beast Wars because that was crap, but and Beast Machines was just as crap, really. I mean, Cybertron was okay, like Transformer Cybertron. But my favorite Transformers of all time are the Generation 1 Transformers from the 1980s. I did love Armada and Energon as well. But another point is, in this new Transformers movie, The Last Night, there was not enough of the original Transformers in the film. Jazz wasn't in it, Ironhide wasn't in it, Starscream wasn't in it, Soundwave wasn't in it, Shockwave wasn't in it. Neither were Cliffjumper, Elita 1, or RC. Now, people can say, oh, they've died. Well, you shouldn't have killed them off then, should you? Michael Bay. Like, or there could have been some way that they could have been revived. Okay, so now we're moving on to the positive things. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron being in the film, that was a positive thing. Another positive thing, the fact that Starscream's head was in it. But now we're going to say the top 10 good things. First one is Vivian Wembley, played by Laura Haddock. She's incredibly smart, sophisticated, and intelligent and sexy. This character felt like she had more purpose than Megan Fox's Michaela, because with Michaela, she was just Sam's girlfriend. But with Vivian Wembley, she was actually the relative of Merlin. And obviously, with Carly, we won't go too much into her because it was great that she was in Dark of the Moon because she was actually a character who was in the Generation 1 cartoon. Second good thing, Mark Wahlberg as Cage Yeager. Brilliant performance, just like he did a brilliant performance in Age of Extinction as well. Third good thing, Isabella and Squeaks. Fourth good thing, Cybertron. Fifth good thing would be the Arthurian legend. And the sixth good thing would be Nazis. Even though like Nazis were obviously really evil, for some reason it's good when they're in films. Like Indiana Jones would be the prime example of that. And even like TV series like The Man in the High Castle. Seventh good thing would be military stuff and news broadcasts. Eighth good thing would be Stephen Hawking and other famous people mentioned, like, for example, Queen Victoria and even Abraham Lincoln and even Einstein as well. The thing is, with these Transformers movies, you can always expect an adrenaline-filled thrill ride and high-octane action and edge-of-your-seat stuff. But you can also expect loads of humour as well. Like, for example, in the first Transformers movie, um, you saw Bumblebee win, for example. Um, but basically, the humour in this Last Night film goes to another level. Like, for example, there's one scene where Mark Wahlberg's character, Cage Yeager, and Laura Haddock's character, Vivian Wembley, they're searching an office for a certain object, and I believe a bunch of old women, including Vivian's mother, um, because Cade and Vivian are making loads of noise in the office, the old women um presume that they're having sex, and one of the old women, I think it might be Vivian's mother, she says, "Oh, should we go and have a look or a listen or something along those lines?" Um, which I thought was quite funny. I mean, another funny thing in the movie is when Anthony Hopkins' character and the Cogman character, they say bitch quite a lot, or bitches. So, obviously, the castle and Stonehenge were good things in this film. But the ninth good thing would be Anthony Hopkins' character and the Cogman character. So, basically, I love how Anthony Hopkins' character did all of his explaining in the castle. I also loved Hot Rod being in the film. Like, is Hot Rod a woman in this film incarnation? I'm not entirely sure. But the point is, I'm hopeful that in a future Transformers film, Hot Rod will turn into Rodimus Prime. Because for those of you who've seen the 1980s Transformers movie, that is what happens in that movie. And obviously, Unicron is in that movie as well. And that in that movie, Megatron turns into Galvatron, and Optimus gets killed by Megatron. Hound is another good character with his big ass chain gun and his cigar. And then, of course, here's a bit of trivia for you. The one who plays Cogman is the guy who plays Carson the butler in Downton Abbey, which is fitting because Cogman is a butler. Anyway, now, this bloody three-headed dragon, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That can be debated. But the point is, in this picture, I can only see two of its heads, and this is actually the third one here. At this point in the video, I think I should commend the acting talents of Laura Haddock and Isabella Moner. I can only conclude that, in my opinion, Transformers The Last Night was the best Transformers film ever, mainly because it had so many elements of stuff that I like in it. The story made complete sense and it was brilliant. It had a fine narrative.